Hi Marissa, my name is Paige and I'm going to be peer reviewing your pictures. So I think you did a very good job at meeting the requirements for this project. I can tell that you put a lot of effort into making each picture look unique in its own way. You also did not just meet the bare minimum for this assignment, but I can see that you went ahead and captured extra images as well. So I can tell that you were trying to use and did use several elements and principles while capturing your pictures. One principle that you used that stuck out to me the most was trying to capture the texture of some of these images. This goes off with a lot of like the tree bark ones, these ones, and those. Also these ones with the tree bark and the snow. And specifically with this one, you could even like see the tiny lines of each of the snowflakes. So how you capture these images using texture, it makes it feel like the objects, you can feel the objects through the picture. And then some other elements that you used that stood out to me was repetition. For example, this one with all the candles being lined up and then having something specific sticking out of them as well. And then I also saw that you use subject isolation with this one on the porch, and you see you're focusing on the snow and the wood of the porch, and then in the background is the blurriness or faded out background of the trees and the sunset. There were three images that particularly stood out to me the most, and the first one was this one with the cat in the leaves. And I know it's typical to be taking pictures of the animals and pets, but I truly think that this one is unique and not just your typical pet picture. Every aspect of the picture is a tad blurry, except for the cat's face, which makes you focus there. And his face stands out because of his bright green eyes, and they match the leaves next to him on the ground. So I think it was a well oriented and captured image. And then the second picture that stands out to me was with the lawn with all the records lined up. This one stands out to me because of the angle it was taken at and the coloring. The angle gives it a cool and wondering edge, almost making it seem like there's something that, else that needs to be seen besides than just what's in the picture. And the coloring in this image also stands out to me because there are a lot of different colors, but there are light and faded, which sets this calming and relaxing mood for the image. And then the third picture that stood out to me was the one with the cracked fortune cookie. And I think this one was actually particularly my favorite just because of how I perceived it. And it stood out to me because I do like the message on it, but also that the surface that the fortune cookie is on, it stands on a surface with the pink and the striped gold. And I think it goes along with the message because this pink surface in gold, it really is attractive to the eye, which allows it to speak to people in like an upbeat and positive way. So this helps deliver the message that the fortune cookie is on. So it all kind of ties together in giving this upbeat and positive um, um, thought to the person's mind. Like gives them hope to also follow the expression on the fortune cookie to express themselves. And then there were just two images that I thought were a little weak and could have used some help with like making the color or whatever look a lot better. So the first one was the one with the hanging piece on the brick wall, this one. And I just think it's a little weak because the colors do not go or match. And with the window being on the left side takes away from the image as well. This image could have been improved if the pink wall decor had a better background or maybe a white plain background or like held up when it was a cool sunset or a clear blue sky. And then the second picture that I thought was a little weak was the one with the flagpole. This one, it almost makes me feel like I'm like in a state office building or something like that, and people don't usually correlate those type of buildings with happy things or good feelings. I think this image could have just been improved if we could have saw what was on the flag, or if the flag would have been like blowing in a wind on like a pretty summer day outside. But other than that, I think it was a very good job, and I can't wait to see the other types of pictures that you will upload for the final assignment.